So today I was really looking forward to posting a broadcast, but because I'm just way too exhausted, and I just really don't feel like it would be good quality at all. I'm just deciding that since the Gordon Hayward signing has sunk into me now, I am ready to sort of have my reaction. And well, as you can tell by the title, my question is, what is next for the Celtics? What is next? And well, that's basically what we're here to talk about. So Gordon Hayward signs with the Celtics, and he will be a good addition offensively. Defensively, he won't be much of an addition. Alright, he has benefited a lot defensively from Rudy Gobert. Like, honestly, I was surprised that he didn't go to Miami. Alright, I was surprised that he didn't go to Miami, man, because like in Miami, you don't have, the only question marks that you really have are, Dion, if they're going to resign, if they're going to be able to resign Dion Waiters and James Johnson too. That's really their only question marks, if they were going to be able to re-sign both of those guys. That's really all the question marks that you had in Miami. But otherwise, you still get somebody like the Heat. Really just need just one more piece offensively, whether it's somebody that develops, or if like they're able to pick up a free agent, something like that. All right, I think the Heat would have been good contenders, all right, if they added Gordon Hayward, because they played so well in the second half. They played good team ball, they played excellent defense, led by a great rim protector in Hassan Whiteside, and you have an all-star caliber point guard in Goran Dragic. All right, like he went back to posting the numbers that he did in Phoenix in 2014 before 2015, which is where we all know he got traded because, well, a bunch of things happened, and like they tried to run three guards with Isaiah Thomas and Eric Bledsoe and Goran Dragic. It just didn't work out. And so now we're back here, and we're talking about, well, Gordon Hayward, Goran Dragic, he was balling, and you had guys already like Justice Winslow defensively. You had Dion Waiters, James Johnson. You had a bunch of good depth. You have a bunch of good defensive players, and you have, if you add Gordon Hayward, you have a team that I think could have challenged the Cavs, because Gordon Hayward, he plays good defense, but like he really benefits because of Rudy Gobert as a rim protector. Like, that's really what I was questioning. All right, because like his defense isn't as good without a guy like Now, I'm not saying that he's a bad defender when Rudy Gobert steps off the court, but he's not as good. He's pretty like solid as a defender. He's a guy that'll help you out on that end of the floor if you have an elite rim protector. But now you're going to Boston, that'll help out your image, and they're a bigger market and whatnot, but you're not going to have that same sort of protection. All right, you do not have an elite rim protector in Rudy Gobert. You don't even have a great rim protector, a very good rim protector in Hassan Whiteside. So like, that's my sort of question, and that's where trades come in. But what is next? That's my question for Danny Ainge. What is next? Because you're gonna have to trade Al Horford. You are going to have to, if you want to pick up Anthony Davis or Rudy Gobert or Hassan Whiteside or even Andre Drummond, if you want to get the guys that you want, or if you want to like really patch that needs. Now, he traded Avery Bradley for Marcus Morris. I thought that was a pretty good move, all right, because you're not going to be able to keep Avery Bradley and Isaiah Thomas at the same time. So trading Avery Bradley, although you're going to lose a lot of defense, you're still going to be getting a pretty solid power forward, small forward, a pretty solid combo forward in Marcus Morris, who can play power forward. And so now you have to trade Al Horford, because like you have that problem of rebounding and you have that problem of interior defense. So what is next? Because the salaries will not work without giving up Al Horford. You will not be able to complete a trade for a guy that's actually going to be a difference maker. And this goes for Marc Gasol too. You're not going to be able to trade for Marc Gasol or Rudy Gobert or Anthony Davis or Hassan Whiteside, or Andre Drummond, or any of those guys if you want to. And Andre Drummond, I said this in the past, like he doesn't try enough on the defensive end. All right, he does not try enough on the defensive end. So I have question marks about Andre Drummond. If he's, I mean, maybe if he gets placed on a contending roster, maybe he'll have more incentive to try on defense, but that's still a question mark. So I have questions about Andre Drummond, and you're gonna have to give up Al Horford either way. And so I don't see any, like, you have time until the trade deadline, but if you don't pull off a move like this, then like the signing, you'll just end up continuing to be a team that makes the playoffs and seems like it can make some noise, but ultimately can't get over LeBron. So like that's just the whole thing that I'm just sort of getting at. Because you're not gonna improve defensively. You'll improve offensively. All right, I'm not saying Gordon Hayward is this useless player. They will improve offensively because you get another weapon to go along with Isaiah Thomas, and he fits well in their system with Brad Stevens. So I'm not saying it's a bad signing, but I'm not saying that it's like the best. I mean, it's a solid signing. It's a good signing, I would say, but you still have to get your interior defender and rebounder. Like, what is next is my question. My ultimate, what is next? I said this whole video, what is next? What is next? That's what I'm trying to find out. And so we're about almost 7 minutes into this, so I guess I'll just spend my time talking about like the future of this channel. And I said this last year, but I want to really take the step forward. I said this last year, but last year I wasn't really set up. I didn't have that, so that was kind of like my sort of starter. Last year was kind of sort of my Kickstarter when it comes to the Bulls, the Bills, the Rays, and you can even throw in the Marlins into this. But I want to make this year's series, like I really want to take the leap. I want to sort of grow along with my League and my Madden franchise. So obviously I announced that I'm doing the Raiders, and I'm going to announce the team that I'll be doing for 2K like in probably a couple of weeks, 1 or 2 probably. And yeah, we'll go from there, and I have plans for that. I want to sort of take that big step this year, because there's just something, like, I've sort of figured out what I'm doing. I've watched videos on how to be a better commentator, and all this and that, because I'm going in on this. All right, I'm going in on this. I don't have a job. All right, I don't have a job. I'm 16. I'm in high school. I'm going to be going to college soon, and I will be like, I just want to go all out in this. All right, I don't know why I mentioned my sort of life things, but like, I want to just take that leap this year. All right, I want to sort of go the distance and start progressing more so towards my goal, and just improve as a commentator. And I've been working on that, and I think like this year I'm gonna be pushing harder. All right, I will try and get out more content. I think I found a way to get better at creating. Well, I found my software, better editing software, and I've been working on my commentary, a lot. And well, I found a way that works out for me, because like I said, I've been watching videos on. I watched a video, I should say, a very helpful video on a YouTuber that doesn't really make videos anymore. But I just want to sort of just take the leap this year. That's just kind of what I wanted to say here at the end of this, just to fill in the last 3 minutes or whatever. And so yeah, that'll do it for this video now. Alright, I'm RJ West, and I'm saying so long.